So today is the day I am going to the house for the last time because it is sold. I'm getting the security system out. Unfortunately, I have to go unscrew it and figure out how to uninstall this whole thing. I do have two of my friends coming to help me, so I'm really, really grateful for their presence. But I haven't been back to the house since October. I don't know how my body's gonna react. In my mind, I know whatever emotion surfaces, like I've got myself and I know how to process it, and I feel really at peace and safe in that. It just feels like very full circle and the end of a chapter. I'm curious how it's gonna go today. I'm glad it's all coming to an end. I'm so excited to wake up tomorrow and start fresh and have a lightness to me because there's not a weight of this house over my head and the unknowns of things that could go wrong. It's off my list of things to think about. So I will say the universe works in mysterious ways in our favor, because today I was actually supposed to have a class that I was going to teach this afternoon. It was like a one-off class for this group event. Long story short, it got rescheduled, but I had something scheduled for Bradley during that time so she could go have fun. And then I find out this whole security system drama happens. I already have Bradley taken care of, and now that space is being used for the security system drama. And it's just crazy how it all ends up working out in your favor. And it's just like these little reminders that I get where I'm like, I'm in the right place at the right time. This is the right step, because I don't have to go out of my way to figure this all out and stress. Like, the time was already carved out in my schedule for something else, and now it's being carved out for a different thing. But it just works out, and it's just, it always blows my mind when I find these little synchronicities and I'm like, oh, wait a second. I feel like that is also contributing to the peace I feel about saying bye to the house and walking away. Not me crying. Because look, Bradley made that. I remember when she did it. This house meant a lot to me. It is so weird now that it's over. There's nothing, there's trash bags, there's nothing here. Yeah. Woo! That hit me, I wasn't expecting that. This house just meant a lot to me. I was really proud of it. And it's all done. It's someone else's now. This is where I first realized I was an adult. This was Bradley's old room. It was so sweet. She used to have all these stickers up on the walls, and she had she had a play closet and then her normal clothes closet. My bathroom back in the day. Remember when I was in here posting? Oh my gosh. It's so crazy. So much can happen in a year. So much can happen here. Wow. Okay. Thank you, house. I loved you. Time for someone else to take over. I feel like that Hannah Montana episode where she changes scenes and she's like, oh, whoa, whoa, yeah. Goodbye. Whew. Bradley and I are at the plant store looking at all the fountains, all the different types of trees, all of the flowers, and we are just dreaming up of what we will put in our future backyard and kind of the vibe and the color scheme we would want. And it's really fun. And this is honestly so nourishing to me, especially after seeing the house for the last time and kind of saying goodbye to all that. I feel like this was a really good way to invite in the hope for something new. This morning I woke up and I feel somewhere in the middle. I don't know exactly how I'm feeling, but yesterday, Bradley and I went to that plant store, and then we went to the library, and then we just hung out. We painted, we read out books outside, we just kind of vibed, and I put my phone away. You know, when you're emotional and your brain is tired and you don't want to consume any information or talk, you just kind of just want to be. That was the definition of our afternoon yesterday. I just was. This morning when I woke up, I was like, oh, I'm fine. And then as I started to move around, I just got this wave of my scalp. Oh my gosh, scalp. Okay, bud, scoot over. Put out the camera. Back to what I was saying. I got just a wave of my body being oh, this is the end. We're closing it still. And I don't feel like it was my mind that started to take over. I feel like I've done a lot of mental processing. I feel like now What's left is kind of just like my body going through the motions of it. Like there's nothing really to figure out. It's crazy how much has happened in the last year in my life. There has been 10 different milestones for me over the last year of my life. It's been a lot. There's been a lot going on. Let's go ahead and get started with the day, one baby step at a time. I think I figured out how I'm feeling. I feel like a little numb. Remember how earlier I said I was feeling numb? Yeah, I look numb. You can just tell. But I need to get out of bed and I need to get up and work out or something because I'm done rotting in my own misery. I rotted for about an hour and 15 minutes and I'm over it. I'm in the middle of a workout. I've already cried twice. Couldn't tell you why. It's so true when they say it comes in waves. Something that I've come to realize is like I don't miss the person. I miss the life that was available with that person. And I know it is my job to rebuild that life for myself, but I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. And I'm just really frustrated with where I am at. And I know I shouldn't be, but I am. And I wish I was a lot further along than I am right now. And I know I needed every single lesson. I know I needed all of it, but it still freaking hurts. It still hurts so much. And it's been 6 months. Why is it still hurting? And I feel like I have grieved so much. So much. And I know the distinction between like grieving a person and grieving a lifestyle. I can feel it, but yeah. Today is a tough one. I'm gonna keep trying and finish my workout. I have something I want to share. I just finished a breathwork journey and I wanted to share my insights with y'all because for me, they were super targeted and profound. On the breathwork journey, it opened up with this word that was just like should have. Like, you need to get rid of that, Sarah. And ever since I got home from the house, my mind has kind of been racing in all of the shoulds. Like, what should have been done by now? Like, where I should be in life. The way my ex should have communicated these things with me. And it kind of had me just in like this loop of annoyance and frustration. And I felt so stuck in it. Once I got rid of those shoulds, it took me back to that acceptance piece of like, this is what is showing up for you right now in life. Accept where you're at. You shouldn't be further ahead than you are. Your ex shouldn't have acted any different than she actually did. There is nothing she should or should not have done. Like, that is who she is and you need to accept it. After I had that clarity come through, I realized this: the time, energy, and love that I poured in to that home, to that relationship, to that family, like to all of it, not only mattered, but there was physical evidence that it was making a difference. What I realized a lot of my frustration was rooted in is the pain that all I ever wanted to do for my ex was show her how good life can get when you decide to do the work and you decide to truly heal from the inside out, and how things can just like unfold in life. And not that it's an easy road by any means, but just how it can be so worth it. And even though her and I come from two completely different worlds, I truly believe that no matter how intense your childhood was, like, you have the ability to heal from it and not let your past dictate your present and your future. And then it led me to this little idea that what if I pour all of that time, energy, and effort into the things that do truly grow? All of that time and energy I was pouring into these external sources now get to be rerouted internally through the things that are truly aligned with my soul and with what I want to create in the world. Tonight made me realize that all of this little drama around the security system, this and that, is such a small drop on the bucket of the impact and the things I'm supposed to do in this life. I'm ready to close this chapter and integrate the lessons from it. Not revisit it, but I'm ready to make sure I have fully integrated everything. So that's where I'm at. It is now 10:26 p.m. So I'm going to take some magnesium and go to bed. And wake up tomorrow ready to drop back into some breath work and start my day on a positive note with some gratitude and some intention setting. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. From the bottom of my heart, I love you and I believe in you.